What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful, delicious, smoky, perfect barbecue pulled chicken on some beautiful homemade buns with house-made pickles and probably the best barbecue sauce I have ever made. Coming up! Thank you, Helix Sleep, for sponsoring this video. This is a chicken. Oh, that is a juicy chicken. Oh, patty dry. This is the cheapest chicken I could find at the grocery store. It was like $7 for this whole thing. And judging by the amount of liquid that was in that packaging, this thing is very likely pre-brined. Yeah, actually, if you look at the back, you can see a whole bunch of injection marks, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Saves us a step from having to brine this thing ourselves. And we're making pulled chicken here, folks. You know, just like pulled pork or chopped beef. We don't need anything fancy. This is supposed to be a cheap meal, so that's why I got the cheapest chicken I could find. And you could cook it whole, but today I think we're gonna break it right down the middle. So, starting on the back side here, I got a nice pair of poultry shears, and we're gonna just go right through the old spine. Nothing to it. And now we've got ourselves a beautiful spatchcocked chicken. But I'm gonna continue this even further and split it right in half because that's just gonna make it a little bit easier to maneuver this on the old pit. Can I split a chicken in half using just a pair of scissors? Is the question we're gonna find out today, folks. Turns out, yup. Let's get these seasoned up. Keeping it real simple today, folks, with some Diamond Crystal Kosher Salt. All right, I'm gonna wait for these bugs to quiet down a little bit. As well as some 16-inch black pepper, on sale now at shopchuds.com. Oh, yeah. As well as a good amount of some granulated garlic. Both sides, folks, you know the drill. Any rub would work here. It's gonna use some Chud rub, but I'm fresh out at the moment. But I also do like keeping it simple with just SPG because it's really gonna help get that skin nice and crispy. Don't have to worry about spices burning up or anything like that. It makes for a good presentation. All that doesn't really matter here because we're gonna be shredding this stuff up anyway, but looking good to me. Onto a wire rack on this sheet pan and into my fridge these go for the next little bit. Not going for a full dry brine here, but we got some other stuff to make. So letting them sit in the fridge uncovered like this can only help that salt penetrate in nice and deep and get the skin a little bit drier so it gets a little bit crispier. Let's make buns. Starting with some flour, all-purpose, some kosher salt, and some white sugar. Next up, into some warm milk, we're going in with some active yeast. Beautiful. In we go. Next up, going in with some eggs. This is 2 eggs and 1 egg yolk. And we mix. After just a few minutes, this is coming together nicely. So now we go in with our softened butter and let that work in and knead for another couple minutes. And this is, in fact, the dough from Joshua Weissman's recent video where he made the Five Guys burger. Buns look good. I want to try them. Beautiful looking dough, folks. Into a greased bowl this goes for the next hour or so to rise up and double in size to ensure that we get some beautiful buns that are nice and light and fluffy, just like my new mattress. This video is brought to you by Helix Sleep. And with my busy schedule of cooking, filming, editing, welding, I really don't get all that much sleep. So when I do, I need to make sure it counts. And over the past few months, I've been sleeping better than ever thanks to my new mattress from Helix. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your specific needs. And they're conveniently delivered right to your door. And I gotta say, as someone who has strapped many mattresses to car roofs, having a king-size mattress delivered right to my door is super convenient. It's crazy how a mattress so big can fit in a box so small. They must have a gigantic vacuum chamber. And watching these things inflate when you take them out of the box is a lot of fun. They do the same thing with their pillows, which is also really nice because I don't have giant cardboard boxes to worry about. When it comes to mattress preference, everybody's different, and Helix knows this. That's why they created the sleep quiz, to match your unique body type and sleep preferences to make you the perfect mattress. I took the quiz with my girlfriend to make sure that we're both happy, and based on our results, we were matched with the Helix Dusk Luxe king-size mattress, and I opted for the Glaciotex cooling cover, which helps keep us cool on these hot Texas summer nights. And I gotta say, this is the best mattress I've ever had, and over the last 2 months, I've been waking up with less back pain, sleeping through the night, and even though I'm a back sleeper and my girlfriend is a side sleeper, we're both loving this thing. So if you're in the market for a quality new mattress that you're gonna love just as much as I do, click the link in the description of this video taking you to helixsleep.com/chudsbbq for up to $200 off your Helix Sleep mattress plus 2 free pillows. Every mattress comes with a 100-day sleep trial and a 10-year warranty. They also have financing options and flexible payment plans. Again, link in the description, that's helixsleep.com/chudsbbq to get up to $200 off your Helix Sleep mattress plus 2 free pillows. Thank you, Helix Sleep. While we wait for our dough to rise, let's go ahead and make some pickles real quick. Starting with some white vinegar and some water. Then going in with some white sugar and some kosher salt, and we're gonna bring that up to a simmer real quick. While that comes up to temp, let's go ahead and get our jars loaded up with some garlic, boop boop, some fresh dill, couple black peppercorns, yellow mustard seeds, and a couple red chili flakes. And onto the mandolin we go with 1 English cucumber. Beautiful. Once up to a boil, on we go with our pickling liquid. Oh God. Oh, making a mess. Let this cool down at room temperature for a little bit, and then into the fridge they go, and as soon as they're chilled down, our pickles will be ready. Now that our dough has doubled in size, looking quite lovely, we're gonna punch it down, and out it comes. Boop. Nice and glutinous. From here, we're gonna divide it up into some balls, weighing in at around 100 grams or so. Grab our little dough ball and tuck all the ends underneath like a tortilla to give us a nice smooth top. And then using the friction of the table and our hand, we're gonna give it the old roly-poly here to make sure everything is nice and tucked together and beautiful and nice and round. How cute. Beautiful. We're gonna let these rise for another 30-45 minutes to get nice and fluffy. One of these days, I'm gonna make a pulled barbecue sandwich out of that pesky, no good, sneaky little snake in my boot. We got this mini Chud box rocking a solid 300 degrees, and on we go with our beautiful chickens. Well, beautiful chicken, that is. Now that our buns have risen, let's go ahead and give these a bit of an egg wash real quick. Just a beaten egg with a splash of water. Oh. Yeah, nice and gentle. And then we're gonna top these with some nice untoasted sesame seeds, cause why not? And into a 375 degree oven these go for the next 15 to 20 minutes. And just like that, out of the oven these come, and I gotta say, these are beautiful. And as soon as they came out, I hit them with a little bit of melted butter on top, because what doesn't sound delicious about that? So now it's time to let these cool for a little bit while we move on to the next step, which is some barbecue sauce. Into the pot we go with 1 stick of butter. Let that get nice and frothy. Beautiful. In we go with our yellow onion. Once cooked down and nice and soft, we're gonna go in with some garlic. The juice of 1 lemon, as well as a nice big fat pinch of salt, about a half cup of some ketchup, about a 1/4 cup of mustard, a nice healthy glug of some Frank's Red Hot, shot of some Worcestershire sauce, some freshly cracked black pepper, and a little bit of chili powder, about a half cup of some apple cider vinegar, and a shot of some brown sugar. And we're just gonna whisk that to combine. I'm basing this sauce recipe off the same recipe I made in my chopped beef video, which was a super flavorful, really thin barbecue sauce with all the same components we've got in here so far, that I then added some beef bone broth to give it that really nice beefy flavor and thin the sauce out a little bit. And today we're doing the same thing, except I made the world's most dense chicken stock. This was a bunch of chicken bones that I cooked down in a pot of water with carrots, celery, and onion for a good 12 hours. I made it on my live stream the other night. And if you want to make sure you never miss a live stream, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. That way you get notified whenever I go live, because it's pretty random. But once the stock was done, I pulled all the bones out, sent it through a strainer, and then reduced it down from a couple of gallons to just this. That's why it's so dark and completely gelatinous. Basically making a version of chicken demi-glace, and I gotta say, this stuff is incredibly flavorful. So that's what we're going in with next. I challenge you to find any stock that looks like this at the grocery store. That's the real beauty of making your own. All the gelatin is cooked out of the bones, all the flavors are super concentrated, and I was eating this stuff with a spoon last night when it was still in its liquid form. So into the sauce we go. We're gonna melt this down, let it simmer for a wee bit, and our barbecue sauce is done. Let's check in on these chickens. Ooh, oh, looking beautiful. Go ahead and flip these over, get that skin nice and crispy. Beautiful color on there. Won't be long now. Oh God, oh, he's making a mess, folks. Oh, typical stuff here. Oh wow, geez, let's just try that again. Oh, way better. Beautiful. And just like that, these chickens are coming off the pit and looking beautiful, I must say. Doesn't get much better than direct heat chicken, folks. So what I'm gonna do now is pull these apart. I'm gonna pull the skin off. Ooh, that's hot. Ow, beautiful. Chicken is going into this bowl here. And to all this piping hot chicken, I'm gonna go in with a nice healthy dollop of some duck fat that I have lying around. Did a duck confit the other day, so this should be extra flavorful. That's just gonna add a little extra moisture when we shred this up in a little bit. And we're gonna wrap this up in some plastic wrap to really steam all this chicken, make it nice and shreddable and nice and tender. You can see it fogging up already. So we're gonna let this rest for a good little bit. All this skin, however, this is gonna go back on the pit, this side down. Hopefully it's gonna get extra crispy and we can kind of crunch it up on top like some chicharron. After a nice long rest, you can see all the moisture that we kept in this bowl as opposed to losing it out through steam. And now I'm gonna go through and pull all these bones out. Trying to be somewhat gentle with this meat. And of course, you could do this with just some leg quarters or maybe just some thighs. But you know, I felt like cooking the whole bird today. It's like a perpetual meal, you know? You take all these bones, you make a stock for the sauce for the next time you do this. Anywho, we've got our bones removed here, and I'm gonna go through and just kind of break it up. I'm not gonna try and shred it completely. You know, we're not making chicken salad here. I want it to still have some texture to it, like a whole hog. That's why I want the whole chicken. You know, these breast pieces are kind of like the loin on a whole hog, where it's a little bit more chunky, and that is looking good to me right there. That looks like a pile of pulled pork, honestly. And it's at this stage we can go in with our sauce that we made, and I gotta say, this is a super flavorful sauce. I've been sipping on it for the last few hours because it is super good. So rich, so velvety from all that collagen and gelatin in there. Very flavorful, and it thickened up quite nicely into a beautiful sauce. So just like pulled pork or chopped beef, we're gonna mix some of this sauce in as much or as little as we see fit. And there you go. Now it looks even more like pulled pork. Beautiful texture on here. Smells amazing. And if you want to know more about how I made the stock for this, you can check out my chili video or any of my Thanksgiving episodes. I'm usually making bone stocks in those videos for gravies and whatnot. We taste for seasoning, then it'll be time to assemble. Oh my god, that is so good. A little more sauce. Perfect. Let's build our sandwich. Definitely the best buns I've ever made. Come on, folks. Would you just look at it? Ooh, yes, please. Talk about a perfect toast. Am I right, folks? Yeah, I'd say that worked. Don't mind if I do. Oh my god, so good. Crispiest chicken skin on the internet, folks. You saw it here first. Some of our beautiful pulled chicken. I am loving how this stuff looks. I tell you what. Little extra sauce. Why not? Boop, boop. And last but not least, some of our crispy skin. And then we crown our king. Boop. And that, my friends, is a beautiful barbecue pulled chicken sandwich. Ooh, that is a perfect barbecue sandwich, in my opinion. Beautiful squishy bun, toasted with butter. Got some smoky meat in there. Little crispy skin. House-made pickles with that rich barbecue sauce. All right, let's go for it. That is phenomenal. Damn, hands down, the best chicken I've ever made. Oh, that bun, so good. Pickles, this new pickle recipe, getting dialed in. It's smoky, but it's light, you know, it's got that direct heat smoke flavor to it, so it's not too overpowering like a wood smoke can be on an offset, especially on a light piece of meat like chicken. It's incredibly moist, too. That super gelatinous sauce really helps out with the chicken breast that's in here. Little crunch from the skin. Oh, that's it, folks. I got nothing. Brooke.
Yes.
Would you like a barbecue pulled chicken sandwich?
Yes.
With homemade bun?
Yes. I really like the addition of the chicken skins, actually.
Really?
I'm skeptical.
Honestly, I really thought that was going to be the part you liked the least.
This bun, immaculate. Delicious. I mean, I would add a hot sauce, but...
Oh, you're doing it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to eat all this.
The crispy skin. I need a napkin. Yeah, that, you put that. Now you've upset the neighbor. I mean, that dog, the cicadas, and the helicopters. Oh, shall we do the official taste test?
Good girl.
I gotta say, y'all, that is definitely the best chicken recipe I have ever made on this channel. You know, just taking that whole hog approach to cooking a whole chicken over the direct coals with some really crispy skin on top, really simple sandwich, but with quality ingredients throughout and a nice tangy sauce to finish it out. This one really is a keeper. I could see this being a hit on any barbecue joint menu. And for restaurants and backyardigans alike, again, that chicken was $7. And because everything was made from scratch, this is probably the cheapest sandwich I've made on the channel yet. But that being said, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. Let YouTube know by dropping a like on this video. If you give this recipe a try for yourself, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chuds BBQ. I love to see what y'all are cooking. Feel free to drop a comment down below letting me know what you want to see me cook next. Big shout out to all the Patreon members. Thank you for supporting Team Chud and allowing me to keep making all these videos. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace!